Hey Alchemist Tribe, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a general reading, advice reading for the month of May for my Cancers out there. So this advice will be from your spirit guides based on your strengths and weaknesses. So I will go ahead and shuffle these cards so we can get started. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, so first card we're going to pull represents your weaknesses. Oh! Alright, we'll get into it. That's the devil card. I don't know if you guys can see. You got another reverse card. Oh, you got two trump cards. Oh my gosh, Cancer. Whoo, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so for your weaknesses, you guys pull the devil reversed. For your strengths, you guys pull the justice card reversed. And for your advice card, you've got the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, let's dive into that. All right, Cancer. So in your weakness position, you pulled the devil card, which I know it's reversed, right? But when it's right side up, it's not necessarily very good. So in reverse position, you guys are doing a-okay. So don't freak out. We'll get into it. I'll let you guys take a good look at that. And it's reversed. So in the weakness position cards answer the question of what are my worst qualities? Who am I when I'm at my worst? And you guys pull the devil card reversed. Reversed basically means freedom, release, restoring control, you know, codependency and enslavement and debt. All of those negative things, chain things are being cleared, being released. You're being released from that. And there's an understanding of what's important and what isn't important, you know, and what you can achieve. What are things that you need to do in order to completely free yourself from your chains? So there's something, Cancer, lately that have been holding you guys back a lot. And this has been like an emotional thing for y'all is what I'm feeling. I feel like recently it's been a really emotional time for Cancers, for some of y'all out there. And that's why this card was here. And I feel like you're now, for the month of May, going into the month of May, you guys are on the right track. You've reversed this bad, or I'll just say you reversed the devil card. You reversed whatever that negative thing is that was in your life. And I feel like the new moon in Scorpio coming up, this is really gonna benefit you guys. And this might be a late upload, so by the time this gets uploaded, Cancer, the new moon in Scorpio might already have passed. So you're probably already feeling this. You're already feeling lighter, light as a feather compared to how you guys have emotionally felt previously. So this is good. But a weakness for you is this card. So this is going to continue to be an emotional roller coaster for you, if that makes sense. So recognize this so you can kind of slow down that cycle, you know, and stay in this zone of freedom and release and restoring control. Don't let this card continue to turn around in your life, you know. Remember, and if you, as long as you recognize that, Cancers, you can be codependent, you can be kind of out of control of things because you choose not to be in control of things. As long as you recognize that, which is the first step, change can occur next. So recognize these issues is basically what Spirit is saying. And you know, you have recognized it, but it is a weakness. And so now you have to just focus on working on that. And you guys are on the right path, especially for the month of May. So I'm not going to, this is a scary looking card for a lot of people. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it because y'all are on the right track. I'm very proud of you. And Spirit is super proud of you. So now let's move on to the Justice card. This card is in your strength position and it is reversed. So we will dive into why. I'm going to give you guys a second to take a look at that card. It's a beautiful card. All right, so this is also a trump card. Does not have its own suit, just like the devil card. And in this position, the card answers the question of what are my best qualities? Who am I when I'm at my best? And justice reversed, unfortunately, represents dishonesty, unaccountability, and unfairness. So not to say when you're at your best, you are unfair. It kind of means that doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are being dishonest. You guys are being unaccountable. You know, you're doing things and not taking accountability for it. You know, you're throwing your friends under the bus, you know, throwing your coworkers under the bus. You're not pulling your weight on projects at school or at work. You're not pulling your end of the bargain in your relationships. And you know, that kind of stuff doesn't go unnoticed. You know, justice has kind of turned a blind eye to something that normally, you know, would have been met with like some type of retribution and punishment. You know, is there a deeper meaning to the events that have happened? You know, what actions and intentions have you been turning a blind eye to? So, you know, it's interesting that the dishonesty card, you know, unaccountability, unfairness card is your strength. Because I feel like what this is saying is this isn't you receiving this lately. This is you doing that lately. And I really feel like that's why this card is reversed. And it's interesting that you pulled that next to the devil card. So you guys know, you know when you're being just or unjust. And some of y'all are experiencing this, but hurt people hurt people. So even though y'all are experiencing this, there's somebody in your life that you are also being unfair to. So both of these cards, you guys, you need to focus on turning them around. You're way better than that, Cancer, right? Okay, you've been going through a funk. It is time to turn it around. What is your purpose here on earth? Right? What is the contract that you have to fulfill? Ignore my quarantine fingernails. They are atrocious. What is the contract that you've got to fulfill? Why is this card reversed? You know, that is what you've got to work on. So we'll go ahead and dive into what your advice is from Spirit. You pulled, I can't hold these cards today. You pulled a Five of Pentacles. I'll let you take a look at that. All right, so this position represents giving my strengths and weaknesses, what should I be doing, right? So given my strengths and my weaknesses, what should I be doing? And you pulled this card, which was not reversed, right side up. So it basically represents need, poverty, and insecurity. So a time of need and desperation. Sometimes it signals difficulties with one's relationship to money. But this card also signals that there is help available if you choose to only see it and acknowledge it. That's really what I'm getting here from that card. I mean, poverty is represented by this card, but I'm not getting that for you, Cancer, especially not for the month of May. But I feel like previously you guys have been having some type of financial difficulty, especially with like the COVID-19 pandemic and the economy and all that. You know, I feel like a lot of y'all were affected by the layoffs and unemployment and all of that stuff. But for the month of May and going forward, obviously I feel like that's going to be turned around for you. But there is somebody in your life that wants to help you, or that you know, or there's some kind of help that you can get from your state or your church or friends, family, and you guys have kind of been stubborn. Advice from Spirit is don't do that. You need that boost from those family and those friends to get back on track, especially for the month of May. This is the time for y'all to focus on that boost, right? For the rest of the year to go okay, because 2020 has not been fair to us. But what happens going forward is really in our hands. So, you know, this is, you know, Spirit is just saying, recognize the insecurity here, recognize the need, you know, that you do have, and turn your life around. Turn both your strengths and your, no, we're gonna leave this one the same, but turn your strengths around. You know, there's a couple things that hang in the balance of that. So that's all I've got for you guys, Cancer. I think you know what to do. So again, thank you, Alchemist Tribe, for visiting my channel. Cancers, I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. If you like this reading, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, because that helps support the channel. Turn on notifications so you guys can get more readings from me and more videos. And Cancer, if you guys don't mind, come back, you know, towards the end of this month and come into the comments and let me know if you guys were able to make that change in your life. Were you able to turn things around? You know, I'd be happy to hear it. And, you know, everyone else who follows the channel would definitely be ecstatic to find out as well. So thank you all for coming. See you next month. Ashe.